All right, YouTube, here we go, man. Quick video coming at you per request, which is pretty cool. This is my first type of request video. So we're going to dive in. We're going to look at some target passing settings and see what it's all about. If you are new here, I would appreciate if you hit the sub button, hit the like button, whatever you want to do, man. Join the journey. We are on the road to 500 subs. So if you feel like it, if you vibe with the vibes, let me know. Hit the button. Let's go. At the recording of this video, the season 2 blog has dropped. There's a lot of people talking about it. There's a lot of info out there. I want to know what y'all think. So far, I'm kind of feeling pretty good about it. I haven't dived into it too much yet, but from what I've heard, the quick glimpses that I've seen, that I've read, I don't know. There's some promising things in there. I stay optimistic. It sounds good. Does it translate into the game? That will be the question. But today we are talking about target passing settings. If you missed the passing settings video, the best, in my opinion, pass settings in the game, please, by all means, click it, go check it out, come back if you want some more. We'll be here and we'll be ready. On that note, we are going to go over to features, we are going to go to controller settings, and we are going to scroll all the way to the bottom. Now, one quick thing I would like to add right here, the who to guard setting, I turn off. And let me explain. If you're familiar with the game, you probably know what this means. Super simple. There's a little arrow that points to the direction of the person you are supposed to be guarding. It sounds helpful. It sounds informative, but it definitely has a little bit of a pull to it, a little sway, a little forced direction when it comes to playing defense. That I don't like. If I'm in transition, if I'm trying to switch or move around, I don't want the game to be hindering me in any way. I don't want to feel some gravitational pull towards one direction over another. If I have to go left, but the person I'm supposed to be guarding, according to 2K, is on the right, and there's a little bit of a hesitation, that's plenty of time for a pass to go either way and a free shot to go up. And I don't want that. So I turn off who to guard. And I just use my own basketball thoughts, basketball IQ, whatever the flow of the game is, that's where I go. Now, on to the point of the video. Like I said, this was actually a request from my other video, which is very cool as a smaller YouTuber, a new tuber, if you will. Bruh. When it comes to the pass target settings, it's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward. However, it's pretty individual at the same time, and it's kind of whatever you want. But let me show you what I'm on, and let me explain why. As you can see, I have mine set to direction. Now, by default, it is just default. It sets it up that is kind of all over the place between target distance and target direction. Little openness, it is what it is. If we look at openness, passing logic will lean towards open teammates, factoring in left stick directions and distance slightly less. I have it set to direction, which says passing logic will factor left stick direction, factoring in openness and distance slightly less. If you focus on target openness, which I know some people do and they love it. Basically, if you push the pass button, 2K is going to try and think about who on your team is the most open, and it will more times than not make that pass, which sounds like a great idea. However, 2K logic isn't always perfect, and if somebody is baiting a position, if they're slightly sagged off in the corner a little bit, making somebody think that that person is open, post-patch we'll see what it's like with the steals. However, we know lane steals have been chaos. Even a good defender post-patch, I'm sure, is going to be able to play lanes if they do it correctly, as they should be able to. So baiting 2K into thinking that pass is the most open can cause a little bit of chaos here and there. I'm not big on that because I'm not making that decision. 2K is deciding who's the most open. Now, pass target distance says determine the weight of receiver distance for pass targeting. Do I really know what that means? No. Does it sound like something I want to experiment with? No, because if this is just constantly passing to somebody furthest away from you or closest to the basket or whatever it is, it really just doesn't seem like a great idea. I want the majority of my pass target focus to be on direction. Wherever I'm pointing the left stick, please 2K, just pass it to them. If you're in my streams, you're gonna see a lot that just does not happen, and I'd be hitting people in the face left and right. Hence why I'm gonna turn this up a little bit, and it's gonna be even better. I can feel it. But like I said, if you've been here and you hear what I'm saying, you know that I like to have control over what I want the player to do. I think pass target direction gives me the most control, gives me the most freedom, and gives me the most hope that 2K listens. Look, if I mess it up, I mess it up. It is what it is. If I'm trying to do something and 2K messes it up, bro, that is what drives me crazy. And I think it drives a lot of people crazy. How many times do you hear, 2K, I'm not trying to do that? We've all been there. We've all said it. So by having a focus on pass target direction, point the left stick in the direction of where you want it to go, and it should go there. And if you saw my other video, you can do that with the icons, bounce pass, lob pass, chest pass. But if you're not using your icons, just point in the direction and use all the passes that you have available. Make the right decision, and it should reward you. Emphasis and keyword there is should. But we know 2K likes to act up sometimes, so you never really know. But that's gonna be it, man. Quick video response to a request in the comments. If you guys got anything else you want to know or you want me to talk about in terms of slight settings, tips, tricks, advice, whatever it might be, man, let me know. I am more than happy to try my best to just come up with something so that we can have a conversation about it and you can kind of hear where my head's at. And on the flip side of that, I like to know what y'all are thinking too. I appreciate y'all. Enjoy season 2. You know the vibes. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and by all means, put some sauce on it.